Hi, we have a quick question. We're not sure exactly how to specifically add cities and regions and states to our posts. For some reason, we're getting inconsistency here and was hoping that you'd be able to straighten this out for us. So, we're going to go through the process that we found seems to work, and it just seems like it's kind of a long, cumbersome process, and was hoping you might be able to shed some light on this. Well, let's start with JR and Guide Service, for example, Bedford, Indiana. What we've been doing is we've been going into the geo directory and adding a new location and calling it Bedford, okay, and the Indiana and the country. There is no country option there. We set it on the map. It does show us here that it has found Bedford, Indiana. Actually, or maybe it hasn't. Let's go ahead and click set on map again. There it is. It did find Bedford, Indiana. And so what we do is we come down here and Bedford. Well, we won't put anything there for now. Let's just go ahead and click save. It finds the city latitude and the longitude for Bedford, Indiana. And then we've been coming to um, uh, actually that would be a poor one because there's no uh, specific address. Let's go ahead and do Bloomington, Indiana. Okay, apologize for that. Add a location, Bloomington, Indiana. Okay, set city on map. Come down, click save. Once that's saved, we go to add a new place. We're going to go ahead and refresh this button here. Okay, on the add a new place, and on the guide here, we'll call it most high adventure outfitters. Okay, and test. Here's a test, and we'll come down to typically what we've been doing is we've chosen the category. This would be a fishing guide, and um, and then we'll come down and put in the address here, which would be 6640 Old State Road 37. Okay, and notice how it automatically pre-populates Oregon and Portland. So what we do is we take select region and then we make this also select a city. Not sure how to change that, um, and not also would like to know how to add additional regions, because when we add the states, notice how Indiana's not showing up. We were wondering how can we add the Indiana state to this list, and also anytime that we add locations here, how can that f- roll over to the regions here so that it shows up as an option in the region. So we were wondering how, first off, how to do that. Second thing is that the city. So we leave this as select city. We don't set the address on the map in order for this to work correctly. It seems like this is the only way that we found that it works. We come in and put in the zip code here, and we put in the postal zip code here. And what we found is at this point, if we come in and publish at this point, notice how the city still says it defaults back to Oregon, and it goes to Portland, and there's no Indiana available. Okay, and there's no Bloomington available. So let's just go ahead and set address on map this time. Okay, and click publish this time. Okay, and then we notice that Bloomington is showing up, but even though Bloomington's showing up, Indiana is still not an option. So we don't really know what to do with that. However, when we go and we view the page, view the place on the actual site here, um, what we notice is that um, we get the full address here. Bloomington, Indiana, obviously shows up there. Okay, and then when we go to the map here, um, the address actually uh, shows up here. Click on it, and it shows that it's registering as Old State 37, and it does find the address here and stuff, but we're still a little confused about why in the regions here in the back office, um, why in the regions section the state is still not showing up, and so we were hoping you'd be able to help us with that, and also help us figure out how to do this, and if we're doing it right or if we're doing it wrong, how to populate this data the appropriate way. If we need to even go to geo directories, we may not even need to come here, but if we don't, if you could explain to us what we do need to do in order to properly populate these two drop downs here, the region and the city drop down. So we appreciate all your help, and thank you for your time.